Hi everyone and welcome back to Splash Page. I'm Sean and as always I'm joined by Andrew, and today we're going to be discussing Season 2, Episode 7 of The Boys, titled Butcher, Baker, and the Candlestick Maker. We're doing this in an effort to get you all caught up before Season 3 launches in a few weeks, so with that said, let's jump right in.
A bearded man wakes up, gets ready for work, listens to the news, and is inundated with stories about super terrorists taking over America. Every day he hears more from Stormfront on the news demanding Americans take action. One day he thinks he sees his grocery store clerk's eyes light up, and the next day he takes a gun and puts a bullet in that man's head.
Lamplighter explains his story. He's willing to speak against Vought in Congress. But that's not enough. Mallory suggests someone who might have a full story.
Starlight has coffee with her mother to hash out their situation and their lack of trust with each other. Starlight is disillusioned with the work she's been doing. Mom wants to go on vacation with Starlight, says she's already called Vought, who at that moment break into the coffee shop with gas canisters to take Starlight back.
Mallory puts Frenchie in charge of keeping the Congresswoman alive until the trial. Hughie's been patched up from the car accident with the soup from the psychiatric hospital, and Butcher puts him in charge of keeping an eye on Lamplighter.
Starlight's been locked up in a room at Vought with not enough electricity for her to use her powers.
Lamplighter forces Hughie to watch weird superhuman porn while they wait for the hearing, and makes weird porn analogies about how he's not as good as he thought he'd be. Hughie tries to commiserate, but it doesn't go well. Fun fact here, one of the people in this porn is designed to look like an original Seven member from the comic book, Jack from Jupiter.
Homelander and Stormfront lead a white supremacist rally calling for more Compound V and more soups. Then Homelander outs Starlight as a mole. Lamplighter knows where they're keeping her, in a heavily protected room in Vought Tower. Hughie convinces Lamplighter to help him break Starlight out of captivity by using his weird porn analogies against him.
Homelander brings Stormfront to meet his son, the first natural-born superhero. Things get a little tense between Stormfront and Becca. Homelander threatens to be around a lot more.
Maeve goes to see Elena, who is ending their relationship over the footage from the plane with Maeve and Homelander.
Mallory and Mother's Milk go to see Dr. Vogelbaum and question him about Sage Grove Psychiatric Hospital. He denies any knowledge. She asks him to testify to Congress, but he won't do it.
Kimiko begins to teach Frenchie her sign language.
Deep and his new wife party with A-Train at the Church of the Collective. The leader of the church tells Deep and A-Train they're getting back in the Seven.
Butcher comes to see Vogelbaum, asks about Homelander's childhood, then threatens to kill Vogelbaum's entire family unless he helps Butcher.
Hughie and Lamplighter break into Vought Tower. We find out Lamplighter's only purpose here was to light himself on fire in the middle of the Seven's conference room. Alarms go off and Hughie is on his own. But first, he has to cut off Lamplighter's burnt hand to get through security.
The alarms give Starlight enough electricity to break out of her cage. She's attacked by Black Noir, but this time Maeve comes to her rescue and defeats Noir with an Almond Joy candy bar, which works due to Noir's nut allergy. Hughie accidentally saves Starlight's mother, and they meet up in the hallway before escaping Vought Tower.
Becca's made dinner for the family, but Homelander and Stormfront have just shown Ryan that Becca's been lying to him the whole time, and that they live in a fake neighborhood. Homelander and Stormfront fly off into the sky with her child.
Everyone settles in to watch the congressional hearings against Vought. Vogelbaum is wheeled into the room, and it's all over for Vought.
Except, before he can testify, someone's head explodes. There's a moment of quiet before Vogelbaum's head explodes as well. Then, one after the other, heads begin exploding, everyone's running everywhere, and the courtroom goes crazy.
That was episode 7. Click here for episode 8.
We are giving away 2 toys. The first is a Vax toy, and the second is a Percy toy. And we will be giving them away once we hit 2,500 subscribers. Just make sure you subscribe to our channel and leave a comment on this or any of our videos, and you'll be entered to win for free.
Good luck to you all.